Happy Friday. We're here. We made it. Well, to the morning at least. Good morning. It's a little chilly out. It's about 53 degrees Fahrenheit at 4:51 a.m. on a Friday morning. Welcome to Live and Learn. A politically incorrect Friday. I start off my day with a gratitude list. I start off that gratitude list with the foundation method that I developed. The patented Sully foundation method, patent pending. I am grateful for my family, my friends, my faith, my freedom, my health, my union job, a good night's sleep, a solid breakfast, the peace that comes from being a single, and my sobriety. For its peaks and valleys, its wins and losses, and the road that I travel on. I really am. I'm grateful for the wisdom that comes from such things, from living life and from living long enough to achieve wisdom and to, Happy Friday. We're waiting for the bus, waiting for the bus, waiting for the bus. You know, exact change is a 20th century thing. Tap your card on the sensor. Don't worry about your coinage. Waiting for the bus. That's stupid, Sully. Don't release that. Don't put that on the internet. Too late. Happy Friday. The gateway to the weekend. We're here. I hope you got some plans. I hope you got some friends or family. And if not, then, you can always make some. It's seriously. And if you can't, maybe you got to change your tactics. And if you don't want to, then I hope you like yourself. I mean that. Shit. Oh, boy. I'm scrambling around just now before I leave. Like, oh no. Where's my rain jacket? Where is my rain jacket? Did I leave it in Florida? I didn't even unpack it. Then I looked in my suitcase and I'm like, no, it's there. Did I leave it at work? It is a little bit snug on me these days because I am I'm an extra large Sully these days. So I'm like, damn. At least I have an umbrella. It's misty and it calls for rain all day long. Here comes the bus. Do. Waiting for the bus. That's from it's a parody of a Doors song. The Doors, Jim Morrison, Robbie Krieger, the other guys that I can't remember at this moment in my life. Bus. The bus. Bus. Let's get on the bus. Good morning. Awesome. How you doing? Happy Friday. I looked up what's this week in politics last night on Grok. I've already forgotten everything. That's how much politics mean to me. Oh boy. Hey, Trump this, Trump that, Trump this, Trump that. Wuxtree, harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy. Harumph! There you go. You got a harumph out of that guy. I don't know. How are tariffs affecting me personally? They're not affecting me yet. Have they even started affecting anyone yet? Is it just a negotiation tool? Didn't Trump come to an agreement with the Soviets a non-aggression pact. Sorry, wrong war. Franklin Lowry. And here comes the bug. Do-do-do-do. Quincy Adams T Station. Red line and bus connections. That's right. Here we go. Awesome. God bless and have a great weekend, buddy. Awesome. Oh, our friend the Chinese lady's not here today. That's okay. I was thinking about it. Like, so right about now, I'm usually adjusting my pace, my walking pace, to match hers. She's literally a little old lady, but she's been doing this much longer than I've been living around here. So, like, why do I have this? Is this like the weird? No, it's not weird, but it's like the typical male compulsion to maybe be protective. And I just like, I don't know. I don't know her name. I don't know, I barely understand her. Does any of that matter? No, she's a little old lady, and I don't mind walking with her to the elevator. I mean, there's violence about. Yeah, there's a couple of instances where, a lone Chinese lady has been tragically assaulted on our subway system around these parts. So I'm like, I don't know. My mom took the same route for decades, so, and she was okay until the jab. I have no evidence to support that. Don't say that. Well, I don't have any evidence to support that, do I? I got a good night's sleep. I woke up about an hour and a half before the alarm went off. Had a pee.
Going down.
Really got to get the cleaning guy. Look at that. I think that's bird poop. To be or not to be? That is the question. That's Hamlet. Oh, got another gas bubble? Gee. 5 a.m. Jolly Cod. Tea Pass. Coffee. Oops. Invalid. Fuck off. What the fuck is up with that? Good morning. Very good. Buenos dias. Good morning. All right. So we've got about 14 minutes until the train gets here. No bikes allowed during rush hour. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. All right. Let us get it on. Oh my goodness. I made myself go to the bathroom 3 times before I left. I did eat a bunch of broccoli last night though, so geez, that's my business. How you doing? Welcome to Live and Learn, the morning gratitude show. We start off our day with some gratitude, some patriotism, formatting your day. See, like I wake up first, I roll out of bed, I'm already grateful for 10 things. And I just keep adding to that. And then, like, after I roll out of bed, I put on the kettle. I fashion my breakfast. I make my breakfast. I pre-cooked some bacon to about, like, an undercooked state. So it's going to finish cooking. I wrap it up in a paper towel. I put it in the microwave for about less than 40 seconds. Finishes it off just right. And while the kettle's coming to a boil, yeah, I make my bed. There's nothing on the floor to pick up because things go right to the hamper, heck, I even cleaned my toilet this morning, just because, it needs it. I mean, I clean my toilet like once a week, don't you? I mean. Oh, boy. Only you can prevent stinkies. It gets a little dingy sometimes. Well, I live alone. And so I worry about the potentiality of my water bill. So it's like I've got this every third pee you flush. If it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down. I got that from Meet the Parents. It was or the sequel, Meet the Fockers. It was Dustin Hoffman's cute line. Oh, boy. How you doing? Doing all right. 5:04. All right, we got POT, plenty of time. And I hope you're doing well. I hope that everything's coming out awesome, and if it's not, then keep trying, keep grinding. The struggle is real. Gratitude can really help. It gives you perspective. It makes you focus on what you have instead of dwelling on what you don't have and what you're angry about, what's been taken from you, what's been broken, what you broke yourself. No, I wasn't wiping my nose with the cuff of my sweatshirt. Why would you say that? You have no evidence. I'd like to thank Cody O, who subscribed to the channel because of the advertisement I made on Twitter. Because he was like, "What? I didn't see no advertisement." It's like, well, you follow me. We follow each other on Twitter, so that tweet's already in your timeline. So, I'm not sure if you make an advertisement, if it shows up on the timelines of the people that are mutuals. So I'm not sure. I don't know the ins and outs. I would suppose no. I would presume that nay. Yeah. It gives you really detailed analytics too. It was I got 7,000 engagements. That means that's just how many people looked at it. There were less than 30 link clicks. I put a link to my ribs video. And 0 subscriptions through that effort. Don't worry, I'm not going to harp on it like I do my relationships. Awesome. Bird song, bunnies. There were 4 bunnies on my lawn this morning. Cute little buggers eating breakfast. Maybe they were a family. Family? They were a family. Are they grateful for family? I hope so. I believe so. I believe the bunnies possess lots and lots of gratitude Bunnies are the most gracious of the mammals besides humans. I'm making this up. So, Apolitically Incorrect Friday. I really don't care. I mean, only the Republicans can prove how evil they are by being evil. But also, the lowest approval ratings for Democrats in polls. But here's the thing about polls. You have to, really be like, sure, news media, they invented clickbait. They invented attention-seeking headlines. I'm not saying they made it up. I'm saying they invented the concept of getting your attention to pay attention to their news source and their version of the events. And I see all these things about Democrats having very, very low approval ratings. Well, because they went way too far to the left. So much so that they scared their own kind. And shame on the Democrats. You make the Republicans look normal. That's on you guys. Seriously. I'm really thinking about it, and I'm like, I'm a smart dude. I'm fair. I'm empathetic. I genuinely like humans. I like people. I like different people. I don't mind other skin colors. I don't mind other cultures. I don't mind other genders. I don't mind progressivism if it's not this, but what I do mind is that the Democrats don't offer any kind of cause or candidate that I can get behind and support and be proud of. Like, I'm not proud of any Republicans either, don't get me wrong. I'm not a MAGA, I'm not a Trumper. I really my vote was for Bobby Kennedy Jr. And look what the Democrats did to him. My vote would have been for Tulsi Gabbard. Look what the Democrats did to her. Elon Musk a couple of years ago was the golden boy. Electric cars, sustainable this, free speech. Oh boy, now the narrative's changed. Do you really hate Elon Musk, or is that just your marching orders? Serious, and the Democrats have become the party of violence and have an unreasonableness. It's just, you can't let you people lead. So far, so much that we have a two-party system. We don't have a viable third party. I'm all for a viable third party. All my presidential votes, since I became of legal age for my first election in 1992, we had a huge third-party candidate. His name was Ross Perot. I voted for him, and that person changed my mind. I live in Massachusetts. Our electoral votes pretty much usually always go to a Democratic candidate. So it's more of, with the exception of Ronald Reagan in 1980 and very slimly in 1984, and that was the last time the Republicans took our electoral votes in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. And it's not that we're an anti-Republican state. We're traditionally a blue state, traditionally a liberal state. But since that same time in the early 1990s, the Commonwealth of Massachusetts had Republican leadership. We had Democrats up until Michael Dukakis. And then he ran for president against George Bush in '88 and lost. And then after that, he couldn't get reelected as governor of Massachusetts. William Weld, it was a liberal kind of Republican. He was the kind of Republican that I could look up to. He was trendy. He was nice. He wasn't a fucking psycho. He wasn't a Bible beater. He wasn't he wasn't following this party line of like family values and, blah, blah, woof, woof. And through Bill Weld, there was 25 years, almost 30 years of Republican gubernatorial leadership in the Commonwealth. It got us the big dig. It got us biotech. The city is still growing. Boston's going to have its 400th birthday in 5 years. I live the next city over in Quincy, Massachusetts. We're celebrating our 400th anniversary this summer. You know, we've been here, we were here first. And the city is still growing. And its buildings are new skyscrapers, new infrastructure, new housing. We need more housing for poor people. And we definitely need, you know, it can't be all just condos for yuppies. You know, you need to, you know, there needs to be more focus on blue collar people that, you know, help run this town, you know. But seriously, I mean, just like, this is Massachusetts. It's a good petri dish on the flavor of the nation. It used to be, in my humble opinion. Oh, here she comes. I'm gonna keep my eyes to myself. I'm gonna keep my thoughts to myself. I'm not gonna look. I'm going to ignore her. Oh. No, that's not the train. But really, yeah. Apolitically incorrect. So that was like back then. Oh yeah, defunding NPR, defunding PBS. Oh, dead pigeon. Oh. Dead pigeons aren't much fun. Oh, boy. Yeah, defunding NPR. That's not, like, listen, federal funding for PBS and NPR, that's like 5 to 10%, maybe 5 to 15% of their operating budget comes from federal funding. Taking away the federal funding for NPR and PBS, which I agree at this point because they are so far left. It's so arrogant and off-putting. I was the biggest NPR fan, National Public Radio, for years. Oh, here comes the train. For years. And then I took a long break from it. And I recently, you know, came back to it. And tried to listen. And I'm like, holy shit. This is lefter than left. Mind the yellow platform line, please. Here we go. The normal train. It's the normal train. Awesome. So yeah. But on the other hand, too, I'm willing to wait and see, to be like, let's see what Trump can do. I mean, the borders did need to be closed. I'm sorry.
Next stop, Quincy Center.
I mean, maybe it's the intrinsic unpatriotic vibe I get from Democrats. I can't get behind. You see me every morning. I say the Pledge of Allegiance. I sing the national anthem. I'm patriotic. I love our country. My country. You could be from Saudi Arabia, like Mo. Hi, Mo. Good morning, buddy. He's in Saudi Arabia, half a world away. We're united by our geek culture. It's a wonderful thing. But they come off as so unpatriotic. You know, I just can't. It's off-putting. I can't get behind that. I don't like the flavor of it. I don't like the smell of it. I'm politically homeless, but I always have been. I mean, but geez, I wish I could root harder for the Democrats. They turn on each other too. It's like, that's so do the Republicans too. I mean, that's politics. You want to trust a politician? You want to offer AOC as a presidential candidate? Good luck with that. She's a dingbat. She's not that bright. She's great to look at, but so isn't Lauren Boebert. I mean, you know what who represents the Democratic Party? Ilhan Omar. She's anti-American. I mean, and I'm all for immigrants and legal immigrants, and especially getting political office. Look at Alexander Hamilton. Hello. Alexander Hamilton. But it's just like, oh gosh. I'm not against women leading. I'm for the right woman leading. Got no problems with Margaret Thatcher, with Tulsi Gabbard. Oh, I got the biggest crush on Giorgia Meloni. She's the prime minister of Italy right now. She's adorable. But really, I mean, I don't put my hope in politics. I don't think I got enough time left on this planet, which could be 30 years. I mean, we need to worry about national security. Did you know that India is kind of like trading shots with China? This is the kind of stuff that doesn't make the news over here. There was India right now is kind of fighting with Pakistan. Then you have all the Middle Eastern stuff. Then you have Iran. It's true. You can't let them get a nuke. What's that going to do? That's how a treaty's going to be, honored, and what world war will that lead to? I mean, Iran can't get a nuke or give nukes to everyone. How's that going to work? You can't put the genie in the bottle. You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. Same thing with feminism and abortion. That ain't, that's like that. That's a nuclear thing too. But it's like, geez. It used to be called brinksmanship, with the old Soviet Union and the United States having a nuclear arsenal, staring down each other with mutually assured destruction. And neither one would want to do it because you're going to kill the planet. Then you have Iran, who is part of their ideology is getting rid of non-believers, and their own self-sacrifice guarantees them a front seat in heaven. Wow. How can you compete with that? How can you negotiate with that? Interesting stuff. We live in interesting times. I just wish we had... I wish there was... I wish the Democrats can start offering better candidates for people in the... I refer to myself as the radical far middle. You're far left. You're far right. No. I'm far out. I don't have a side. My world is round. There are no answers. There are only more questions. I don't have answers. I don't even have questions anymore. I mean, I just want to live life, hopefully find a girlfriend, get a dog, be happy, not end up homeless, hopefully not dying of a heart attack, hopefully have a long life, hopefully don't have a life filled with panic attacks and anxiety. Or asthma attacks. And that's why I use gratitude, because I concentrate on the positives. I concentrate on what I have. I don't concentrate on what I'm angry at. Not anymore. I used to. What did that do? Where did that energy go? What was the result of all of that anger? How did it improve my life? Did it enhance anything? Did it make anything better? I don't think so.
No smoking.
But my life is better now that I use gratitude. And that I focus on the positives. I focus on what I have. I can count my blessings. It's given me such wonderful perspective. And through that perspective, I can see my purpose. And from all of that, I've achieved a level of peace that I literally had the entire time, and I just couldn't see it because I was angry. And I had to choose not to be angry anymore. And by choosing not to be angry, I was able to embrace peace. I guess that's an intrinsic switch we all have to make. Like, what's in it for me transforms into how can I help. That's an intrinsic switch. You know? And that comes with maturity and living long enough. You know? Anger and that fire. A lot of that has to do with youth and youthful energy and spark. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been Apolitically Incorrect Friday here at Live and Learn, the Gratitude Show. So buttons. Have a great weekend. See you tomorrow, 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern at Wes's Thinking Critical for comics aficionados on my channel here at this 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern on Sunday, the Super Sully Sunday stream. And that's about it. And tonight, I'm blessed and grateful. And one of my gratitudes, I always start off with my family, my friends. And tonight, I'm going to have pizza with 3 of my best friends from high school. We've never lost contact. We've been friends for over 30 years. Wow, 35 years. I've known these men. We were boys. We were teenagers. We grew up together. You ever see the movie American Pie? It's kind of like that. The 4 of them hanging out at the end of the movie. I think that's cool, and I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for those guys, and I'm so grateful for you for tuning in. Smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. We're a growing channel. It's my goal to hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and I can't do it without your help. So please subscribe. Turn on those notifications, leave a comment, smash that like button. Any and all of these help the algorithm suggest our little show to anyone out there that needs to hear these kind of words. To be like, hey, you don't have to concentrate on your anger. Concentrate on what you got, on what you're grateful for. Count your blessings. They can transform you from the inside out. I'm still the same person. Same bank account, same shoe size. You know, same smile. God bless. Namaste. Good luck. And have a great weekend. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.